SKOOL Jamaica is a cool project that was conceptualized by me and my father. The name SKOOL Jamaica, the name SKOOL was made by my father in 1988. He formed a backing band called SKOOL. So it's a band that has been around for over 3 decades by name, but we completely rebranded it this year, 2021, and we're trying to make it something really special. We have a lot of talent here in Jamaica. We have a lot of talent that doesn't get a lot of exposure in Jamaica. Not just the talent that you see on the stage backing up artists. We have talent. We have musicians that can perform on their own any day of the week, and I just figured that I would bring musicianship to the forefront because that's where I think it belongs. I think the leaders of music should be the people who really do music. Not just the people who go to school for music, which we did, but the people who really goes deep into music. We're like the scientists of music. So I think we should be at the forefront, and that's the vision behind SKOOL. That's the motivation behind SKOOL, putting musicians at the forefront because we know what we're doing. Hi, this is Joshua Jones, bassist, producer, entrepreneur, and I'll be covering SKOOL Jamaica.
Hi Josh,
Hi Lottie.
how are you doing?
I'm fine, thank you.
Tell me about yourself.
Well, I'm a very laid back youth, but at the same time, I'm very enthusiastic. And it really sounds like a cliche, or maybe it sounds stupid, but that is me. Well, SKOOL Jamaica is first and foremost is a content creation company. We realize that attention is the currency. Time is the currency as I just said, but attention is also the currency because they allow people to spend time with your videos or with your music or whatever. So making content is what we're about, whether it's audio or visual or a combination of both. We're just trying to make content, whether it's educational content, entertainment, anything. We're just making content around Jamaican culture at large and Jamaican music, to be a little bit more specific. Well, SKOOL Jamaica, we started February 16th of this year, 2021. The branding of SKOOL as you see it currently is envisioned by me. I'm a marketing professional. I understand it. I know how to get to people. So I am the driving force behind SKOOL as you know it today. But my father started the band and he spelled it SKOOL back in 1988 before I was even born. So it's just a continuation and a rebranding of my father's vision, which was really to get musicians together and not anything really set. Whichever musician was available who is of a high enough competency rate could perform with him. You know what I mean? It wasn't exclusively a band featuring one set of musicians. It was all inclusive. You know what I mean? So SKOOL has been around for over 3 decades and we're just trying to continue the vibes, trying to continue the legacy. You know what I mean? And trying to do something positive for the music space within Jamaica. And hopefully we can spread out after that. I've been doing music professionally for 11 years, but I was born into music, so I always think of myself as being a musician for 29 years. My father is a huge inspiration to me. He made music pretty cool for me growing up. Otherwise it probably wouldn't have been so cool. So yeah, 11 years professionally, and it's a life journey as well. It would be perceived by me differently if it wasn't for my father. He, as I said, he really made it palatable for me as a youth. He made it, he made me want to go deeper into this thing where people maybe just say as playing music. I think the word playing music is the problem. The term playing, it's not a play thing, it's actually maybe the hardest thing I've ever done, and you know, I'm pretty well read and everything as well, so it's a high science, and my father really made it cool for me, so music would be completely different if it wasn't for me seeing somebody do it every day, day in, day out, practicing it, performing it, producing it. So yeah, my father is the biggest inspiration for that.
In your opinion, what do you think is the best way or a strategy in which the music community, the music industry in Jamaica can come together as one and unite?
Well, the first thing I think we need to do, which I started a movement for it last year, but some life things happened and it kind of deterred the vision, but it's still very much present. The first thing I think is necessary, like any music industry I've seen all over the world, whether in Sweden, America, Australia, Japan, any music industry, every music industry apart from Jamaica has a working union. Just like how teachers have a union, nurses have a union, doctors, everybody has a union. Musicians need a union that works. We have had a union for maybe 50 years now, but it doesn't work. It doesn't do anything, and we need to centralize, and we need to come together under not a ego vibes, but what is the best move for efficiency within music? What is the best, what makes the most money, what makes people feel happy? Everything can be achieved if you compromise a little bit here and put it there, and it's not either one way or the other way. It can, you know, a balance can be found. It's just a little bit more thinking and time needs to be put into it. So yeah, we need to centralize and form a music union, a coalition of sorts.
So Josh, tell us, what would be your advice to upcoming musicians, producers, or anybody that is interested in being a part of the music industry?
My advice to young musicians, my advice to young producers, young music professionals, anybody who's trying to work within the music space, my advice is to, well, my first advice is to find somebody who you want to be like, not grudge, but want to be like, and watch about 10,000, maybe that's too much, watch about 2,000 hours worth of content on them. That's my advice. Just watch them, how them live, what them study within the field. Whether it's Clive Hunt, let's say you want to be a producer, study Clive Hunt, listen to some Clive Hunt songs. This is what Clive Hunt has done over the years. Let's say you want to be like my father, watch some challenge shows, watch some SKOOL Jamaica videos, watch content and learn from the people who you want to be like. That's the best advice I can give you. First.
Okay, and what would be your second?
Second advice is to practice what you watch. Sit down now, that's where you need the 10,000 hours you need to put in that amount of time at practicing your instrument or your camera if you want to document music. If you anything you want to do within the field, you need to put in some time. Time is the only currency, you know, that it cannot be regained. Well, you can find SKOOL Jamaica at SKOOL Jamaica everywhere. SKOOL Jamaica on YouTube, SKOOL Jamaica on Instagram, SKOOL Jamaica on Twitter. You can just type in SKOOL. It's not spelled traditional way as school. SKOOL Jamaica. And you can find us everywhere and listen to our new single, our latest single with Tess and Chin, or What a Feeling. It's a rendition of a classic Gregory Isaacs song. It's a cool little project that we did in collaboration with Gregory Isaacs Foundation and stuff like that. So, you know what I mean, we're just trying to do the right thing, and I think the right thing must come from playing the right music and doing
what we know is right.